Welcome to Dose of Substance, the podcast for mature minds, self-aware, and bold spirits. Some of the comments may be too hot to handle, so if you can't take it all in at once, take it in doses. Or not bother listen to nothing. Sponsored by 𝐒𝐻 Collections and the Substance Music Group.
Greetings once more. I'm your host, Reynald Bryan. Welcome to Dose of Substance once more, and this is episode 2. Now, shout out to everybody who subscribe, who follow, who like, who comment, who share the previous contents. Get me? Like, me love it. Me love the work. Me love the fact that I'm getting feedback from a lot of persons, you know what I mean, and it motivates me to go on even further, which will inevitably happen, you know what I mean, regardless, you know. But me not gonna be ungrateful and act like I'm just here just doing it and the reaction is not fueling, you know, to go forward. So yeah, man, I give thanks, man. Believe me, be grateful for every hit what me see so far. Like, it could be just a like, you know, and for everybody who reach out and, you know, that was touched by the previous episode, you know what I mean. But this episode today, it's a very triggering topic to be touched on. Triggering in a sense where, you know, I'm gonna discuss some things that possibly may have people think and question their whole approach to life, yeah. You know what I mean? But before me even get into that, let me say shout out to the sponsors, Jazzy Jewels. Jazzy, we see ya. Jazzy Jewels, we see ya. Right? Jazzy Jewels for all of me crystals on our my hands right now. Yeah, courtesy of Jazzy Jewels. Get me? Yeah, man. All of my healing stones. Let me say shout out to BizCare Consulting Group. I want to say shout out to Agents of Change. You know what I mean? Sure Pass Institute. I mean, I say Seafood Wagon, big up yourself as well. You know what I mean? Sophisticated Dreams. Yeah, I'm a big bad designer, right? That's when I'm here penny see it. Yeah, man, and you don't know, 𝐒𝐻 Collections, Substance Music Group, and can I say, hold on, don't answer my shirt. For all of you just listen to the audio, my shirt say, above all, stay true to your bumbo-clad self. And you can get that at 𝐒𝐻.com, right? You can get that on 𝐒𝐻.com. Let me fix this right there, so cool. So you can get that shirt, yeah, on 𝐒𝐻.com. I love it, love this. The message itself say everything. When we move it to our phone so you can see it. See it there? Above all, stay true to your bumbo-clad self. So now the topic for episode 2. Today's topic will be societal's timeline for success. Now, success can be defined as, you know, that feeling of accomplishment, that the joy you feel from knowing that you set a goal and you accomplish it, right? Which I would never want to rob anyone from feeling that joy and that burst of exuberance when you know that you attained something that you set out for, you know what I mean? So I love that. I personally have had some of those feelings before, and I wish that for every single person that could possibly feel that, you know. But the topic lead me for wonder, those goals that you try to attain, the aims where you write down and say, I want to have this by that time. I want to be able to do this by that time. I want to be here by that time. I need to be there by that time. And I need to be that person by that time. On whose timing are you kind of relying all of these goals and this feeling of accomplishment? On whose timing? That's really the question. Who for timing you work on? Is it yours? And how do you know it's yours? That's the question. How do you know that this timing that you're tying into your goals it's your timing and not timing that was placed on you either by your parent, either by friends, either by an experience that you have within you where you have to do something to prove that you're worthy because you've been deprived of something before. You know, you'd have to prove to somebody, you know. And when you check it out, it's a fight, you know. Like, nothing in life comes easy, or nothing good in life comes easy. That's what we're told. No, I beg to differ, because we have good things that come easy. Some of the best things in life actually come easy, like breathing, you know. But, you know, we're so caught up in being materialistic sometimes, where the things we really need, we don't really pay attention to them. You know what I mean? We're more likely to think on the things that we don't have, or the things that we need to attain in order to be put into a certain category or a certain class. You know what I mean? Where we have to show off. We have to show off and prove. We have to prove upon either ourselves, our friends, or anybody else. Because I can tell you, there's nothing materialistic on this earth that I can say I measure or tie my success to. You know, getting a car for some is success. Getting a house for some is success. You know, being married at a certain age is success. Having a child at a certain age is success. You know, everybody have their own definition of success. Know what I mean? But the real issue at hand is who says at what pace you should go to attain that success. You get what I mean? Like, society tells us that, you know, by the age of 18 you should be able to move out of your parents' place and get your own place. By the age of 18 you should be able to get a job. You should be able to, or you should be doing, or you should be, or should be. Are we aware of the level of strain that should be comes with? Like, are we even aware that this itself can turn you away from who you truly are and who you truly want, because of people expectation of you where you try to fulfill? Because someone will not have the willpower. If you say, yo, listen, fuck off and love me, you can't dictate my life. You can't tell me who I should be to make you feel happy. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Hold on, let me get that. Let me get that wine, yeah. Let me big up the person. I don't know. His name Questar. Seeing Questar. Yeah. Big up the wine. I don't know. A Moringa tonic wine. Get this at Jamaica. I don't remember who I buy it from, but hey, big up the youth to do it, you know? Yeah. I like support local brands. Anyways. But the right, yes or no? Are we aware that, especially Caribbean parents, Jaja, as I said, the topic can be very triggering. Now, some of the things I'm going to say, and I hope if parents are listening and watching, you can be honest with yourself. But some of the things I'm going to say are going to make you real like shit, like, you know what I mean? Or I never think about it that way there. Now, the fact of the matter is, parents, especially Caribbean parents, they like to try and relive their life or their lives through their children by giving their children some rotted burden for carry, for prove, say, them successful as a parent. I would never hear me say. Parents like to try relive them life through them pitney. Get what I mean? With the aim of proving pan for them friends. Say, for me boy that, you know, for me girl that, you know, then a business boy you was a pitney, you know. In a business boy you go through. Just make sure you become that accountant. Because I never get the chance to be accountant. I want you to become an accountant. I need you to be a doctor. I need you to be a lawyer. So I can walk on boss. And then, possibly, I can sit down and collect a lump sum. Because you'd be ungrateful. for make it so far in a life. And don't spend back on your people them, because enough parents, I may say, this I got trigger somehow. No? Enough parents look on them pitney as a form of investment. So them look for the ROI very, very early. So them need you to be successful in order for them get back that money and a monetary return they upon their investment. Parents, wanna pick no investment. But I love for to stop stress out on the children by giving them some goals when not feasible and some timelines when not feasible to please you. You get me? It start from parents, and them soon touch a societal part, you know. But your parents, they're a part of society. They help to shape your culture and your belief and your approach to things. You get what I mean? So now, my mother or my father can look at me and say, hey, by the age of 19, make sure so you find one wife, because this is what we believe in. This is what we believe in this house. In this house, you should be married by a certain age. In this house, you should do this type of job. You should be earning that type of money by that age. And if not, you are deemed unsuccessful. You are deemed a failure. No, you know how much we are walk around right now with that burden of failing, that burden of disappointing somebody else, all because we never do what them did expect for we, or them did wish say we do. You know how much are we right now broken in this time and age, broken because we feel like we let down somebody else. What about we? What about self? What about me? What about me? What about me? What about what the fuck I want? Like, so the parents or the father or the mother will sit down and say, hey, I want you to be a doctor. Did you take that time out to sit down with your child or your children and say, hey, 𝐒𝐂𝐈, what do you want to become in life? What do you want to become in life? You know, and why? What are you passionate about? If you don't have those conversations with your children, who the fuck are you to be telling them what you need them to become? Like, and everybody come here to do the same shit. And everybody come here to play football. And everybody come here to be the doctor and the lawyers and the teachers and the pilot and the engineers and the mechanics. And everybody come here to do that. And everybody are going to work on the timing where you set for them. No, because we're all in the same class, listen to the same teacher, it doesn't mean we're all learning the same lesson at the same time. And it means that we're all going to apply what is learned in that class in the same way. And that is why I can sit here today and say I burn the school system. Like, me not believe in another school system. Yeah. The school system is where mental slavery is taking place, where we are taught how to get in line, fall in place, get in line. Don't you dare be yourself. Don't you dare try do something out of norm. Don't you dare follow your spirit that was sent here in your body to become something else and help this world. Don't you dare think that. You better get the straight A's though. You better make mommy proud though. You better make daddy proud too. What about self? Are you proud? Is that what you really want to do? Is that what you really want to do? You know much of we dreams and goals get shattered by our own parents because they themselves never took the time out to find out what they wanted. And even so, maybe, just maybe, with you coming in the picture, you know, daddy gonna give some trouble and baby born. Daddy not really get fee. Continue upon the journey where daddy the one continue upon to become the doctor. Now daddy feels deprived. Now daddy expect you to turn around and be the doctor so daddy can feel proud of herself. And daddy can walk and say, oh, you see me son there up there. So the big doctor with the blood clot there. When his son go there cry, you know, the son or the daughter go there cry within. Because now the son is 30 odd or 20 odd. And the son don't know one day of his life where he was free to make his own choice. The daughter don't know one day of her life where she was free to make her own choice. All her life, she have to try, please mommy or please daddy. The daughter want to be a dancer. The daughter want to be an actress. The daughter want to be something else way. Society now look under something there's nothing. And society now look under something there's nothing. Like it is nothing. But let me show you the fucked up part of society now. Now society will make you feel like a failure if you don't hit those high paying jobs or those high classification of jobs. No. You see the same people them will tell us if you're not a doctor or you're not in the high class, you don't really look like you hit success. Are the same people them we turn around and sit down at the yard and watch the TV with people that do the same things that they deem lower class. For example, in a Jamaica now, my own island is so I love you know. A little man say I want to be a footballer. No, him not bright. Him not the brightest. But he's educated. Get what me I say? He might not be the brightest, but he's educated. Educated meaning his education lies within him knowledge of playing football. That is where his education is. Not in that fucking book or that school that you're trying to flush down his mind in order for him to feel or be or look successful. You get what I mean? Is there anyone that would say, hey, this kid have talent. Let's nurture this talent. Let's stop trying to force him along the path where everybody needs to go in order to be deemed successful and deemed bright or marketable. You get what I say? No, if nobody not take the career from the little youth and tell him, say, watch out. Me say you have talent. You need knowledge, you know. You need knowledge. But we are nurture the talent. Make the talent shine more. No, the father go to look on him and say, what kind of football? What kind of football? And that my dream for fear. And that my want fear. Crush that. What kind of football? Dash with that. No, if the pitting are rebellious are firm enough to say, watch out. This my want, you know. Regardless of what you say, this my want. And push. The father said, go, you're worthless. Worthless. Can't believe that you want to pick up. The youth remains steadfast within himself and say, football I want to play. Now fast forward down the line, the youth become one of the top football players within him area, within him country, or within a certain zone. Guess who run a one part? I celebrate. Yeah, you know see my son. My son big on TV, yeah. And a countless days, the son go to sit down and I cry. Because nobody now support him. When really want the support from. Everybody a cut him down and tell him say I'm worthless because him now follow the family tradition. You get what I mean? Like how much are we out here now? I do what we are do because of people or because of society, not because it's what you want. But we are now in a position where we can't ever stop. How the bills are gonna pay? How the bills are gonna pay? And how you gonna keep up with the pretense that you've had going on for so long? How you gonna keep up? How you gonna keep up if you just plug out of everything and actually do what you want to do or what feel right? No, success for me is not anything that I could get up and put on. It's nothing tangible. Success for me is a feeling. A feeling. Something when I can just walk away and just turn my back when I feel it and I see something happen and I'm glad. You know what is success for me? Most of the time I see my friends them win. I see people choose them own path and excel. Excel. Because that's what you really want. You know, majority of the time the things that we really born for do, them actually show them show up in a way little childhood phase. You know that little boy I always get up and him dance everywhere you go, my dance. Boom, fast forward a couple years, I go to ding dong that you look on. Little boy having get up and sing and make pianize in our house. Teacher run him out of school, kick him out of school because in there sing. Look at the chronics that you look on. Just look on it. Just look on it, no man. The things that when you're naturally born for them. I not say you can't go into the school and do what you do, you know. Make it up, I not say you can't go get your straight A's and whatnot, because you can't be great on both sides of the kind. You get what I mean? But just don't forget self. And don't walk around feeling burdened by these people who have your own life. I try put it together for you, for their own benefit. For their own benefit. You get what I mean? Let me tell you something, man. Let me share a personal story with them. No. I went to Glenmuir, as I said, in the first, let me fix that headphone now. In episode, not episode, the introduction, I went to Glenmuir High School. It's nice. This bad. Moringa wine. This bad. Big up yourself, Questar. Yeah, I went to Glenmuir High School. And like, me never the brightest boy, you know. A whole heap of trouble, me go to school give a whole heap of trouble, man. Girlfriend trouble, all type of shit. Mr. Radcliffe can't tell you about it, man. My friend them, bigger them, GMs them, Chulas, Pizza. It all away. We used to go to Glenmuir. You see me, Trevor, Bugsy. Me don't want to left out nobody, you know. But it all away used to go to Glenmuir. Every man know the thing. Like, we get trouble, I win him trouble. But I win him bookwork. We never get the straight A, but we do what we need for get through the thing and, you know. Now a teacher look at me and tell me, say, anyhow me pass English, I must God. Other teachers look at me and say, anyhow uno graduate, I must God. Curse them, I curse what they say, you know. Curse them, I curse what they say, you know. Because we not appear like the bright sparks what them expect to go through one bright school like that. No. Fast forward. Fast forward at CXC, not CXC, CXC? Yeah, GSAT High School. And that's something they do in high school, yeah, man. You know, when I get a subject there. Yeah, man, CXC. Fast forward, I'm going to go and do my CXCs. I think I did 7 subjects. I intentionally failed accounts. I intentionally skipped accounts class. Not that I don't know it, not that I don't want to learn it. I just not feel like accounts was what I wanted to do. But however, that was what my parent wanted me to do. So me being rebellious now, I skip that class there. I skip that because I know that more want to do. I know that more want for myself. Now fast forward, I do my CXCs, I do like 6 or 7 subjects. However, I get like maybe like, if I do 6 or 5 I get. If I do 7 or 6 I get. But a 1 I never get, which is accounts. Now I get my subjects, you know. Miss Jane and You know, rest in peace, mommy. You know, that's the mother that I shared. Where I'm a total stranger, you know. But because my biological mother, I lost my mother when I was 2. This is the lady, or one of the ladies, that took me up as a son, you know, and instilled principles within. You know what I mean? That's the lady who I always share my good news with. And Monica as well. Monica was a woman that my father used to deal with, you know. And I just, them people that I used to share my good news with, because I know them I relate to my father. No, I get my subjects results forward in, and I tell my father, say, I tell Monica and Miss Jane and say, yo, I get all but 1 of my subjects, you know. So basically, let's just say I said I got 5 subjects. I got all 5s, all 5 subjects. No, Monica called my father and say, hey, you know, your boy get him subject them, you know? Only 1. Him not get. I lie, me I tell her 6 subjects me get. 6 subjects me get. I said, listen me, cause them things don't really matter now. Like, it don't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. You know what I mean? But then it was like, oh yeah, beat the chest, yeah, you're bright. But in the real world, fam, yeah, just look good on paper. Anyways, Monica call him and say, you know, say boy, I get all I'm subject them except 1, which is accounts. My father kiss him teeth. And I said, me not believe that. Cause my dream say a 3 him get. My dream say a 3 him get. Me not believe that. Until me see that, me not believe that kissing teeth. Know why? Because of 1. When the 1 me not get. No, let me tell you something. That right there crushed me. Now on some of these episodes I will bring you through some of the things when I got you as a youth, you know, and see how best me can maybe tie them into why we have to always choose life, you know. Yeah man, but we get there. Now that itself crushed me because I felt like I failed my father. Even though I'm intentional to do the accounts, I was trying to say, Daddy, look here now. Me no love that. What you love for me, you know. This me love me a business person. I love business. I love marketing. That's what I loved. I wanted to do business. Cause me easily strive at business subjects. Me not study. I've never studied. Never studied. I left school with maybe like 12 or 13 subjects. I've never studied. Naturally. Get me? Because there are certain things where you just do without even, you know what I mean? Because that was just that innate knowledge within when me apply it to life. And I was just always just a fun person. My father never liked that, none at all. Because the image that he had of me isn't the one that I was living up to. You get what I mean? So for all of my life as a youth, I felt like a failure. All of my life as a youth. Cause you know what? I never have mommy to run to balance out the scale. So the one person that I expect say would have helped me to make me feel like I'm worth something was my father. I never get that from him. So most, if not all of my life right there, so I lived feeling like a failure. If I never my friend them and strangers, we rally around and say, yo, you're good at that and you're good at that and you're good at that and you're right. Man, what you say, man? I not take on myself a long time. Because I never have nobody to live up to. Or nobody have no high standards of me. You get what I mean? So, me survive that. Because in my 20s now, when I get my daughter, me at 19. And when I get my daughter, I realize, say, I can't out I feel like I live my life to please nobody, you know. I have to create something. My first daughter made me realize I have to create something substantial that made me plug out everybody's expectation of me. Everything. Me plug out from what age me supposed to this somewhere? What age me supposed to have this? What age me supposed to look like this? Or what? Who the fuck dictate that? Who make you feel like you and Jesus are best friend, or God are best friend, or whosoever I wanna call or wanna pray to? You get me? Let me fix the headphone now. Made big and sitting still a slide off. Who gave you that authority over my life to dictate where I need to be by what time? Who? Isn't that playing God? Isn't that you telling yourself that you are the universe? Who are you? And then no, watch your cycle now, you know. No, as a youth, you grew up feeling deprived of your natural abilities to make your own choices. All we need sometimes is guidance, not instructions. Guidance, not instructions. And we live life following instructions. And that's why when sometimes nobody in the run if you give instruction, you feel lost. Lost. Because we believe that somebody must over with the big whip. And that kill we. And that kill we. Who are you? If you tell someone, no parents, don't feel like because your mommy and your daddy, you own your child. You don't own your child. You don't even own yourself. You don't own your child. You don't have the right to decide every turn that your child makes. You know how much people out here damaged now because of parents. So easily when society come with its stress and you know, expectations, they fall right in the trap of trying to please everybody around them, because they were robbed of that willpower from early out that could make them stand up and say, no, I'm not doing that, because that does not that not fall in place with what I want for myself, that not align with the journey where me dep on. And that's why enough of we know as grown up cannot make a valid decision. We can't make a solid choice and stand up in that and don't regret it. Or think twice about how the person they feel, how the person they feel, Let me tell you this, man. Live the life that you really want to live. And you see people them where you deserve to have, them are come. Don't fake or pretend to keep people around you, because pretense get very overbearing and you will feel spiritually exhausted just to keep people around you. And yes, when you stop do that, then just fall, because I'm only a stick around you because of that pretense, not seeing the exhaustion that is causing you. But you don't see it either, because you don't have a willpower. It was robbed from you from your earlier days. Now let me show you the cycle, as me I say. You get robbed of your willpower. Now you grew up without that willpower. Now you know where you try regain the willpower? When you become a parent, or when you enter one relationship. Now you try control the person in your relationship, or you try control your pitney to try regain that willpower. Then the cycle continues, not knowing that your parent may have been controlled by their parent, which may have been controlled by their parent. So the robbery starts from where on one part, and the robbery continues. So we then continue to break our children because we're not strong enough to stand the fuck up and say, hey, this stop with me. Me no want to do this to me pitney. Me no want to do this to myself. What we willpower there? What we willpower there? Wait there. Everybody just want to please everybody. How much people up on Instagram, they all over social media post these nice fancy pictures. Me and Bay, me and this and Bay go and go thump in your mouth. Post that no? Post that. Post that. You post all of these things because you're living up to society's expectation. When the reality be, when the camera go down and everything go down, you're menke round there. You're not nobody to the somebody where you try post up. And all of these things where you do. For some people you don't know. You get what I mean? Like, enough for them people you see a post up and them brand this and brand that bridging. Empty within. Empty within. But because society create that picture to say, as a young youth, you're supposed to wear certain things. You're supposed to look a certain way. You're supposed to have certain things going for you. You get what I mean? And then because society also paint the picture that woman not gonna want you if you ain't balling. If you don't have the fancy something them, woman not gonna want you. So you go out of your way, fam. Just you paint one picture like say you have that, or like say you do that, or like say I saw this go just for have woman a trail you, not knowing that them woman you pretend forget. What the fuck I go on and time pretends job when you can't keep up? What I go on? And at that life do it, and that society do it. It creates one false pride. A false pride. Where it have we try keep up with. By any means. By any means necessary. Lose themselves just to keep up with. Fuckery. Impression. And if you try to feel like you're in one class because you wear certain things, or because you're I ain't no grudge no man, you know. Let me put that out there. Disclaimer, I don't grudge no man. Family, if you're out there and you're working and you're buying the things that you truly need, do your thing, family. Do your thing. Yeah, man. As long as it make you feel complete. All for it. I'm all for it. All for it. What me not all for is when you kill yourself to keep up with something where I know you created for yourself. I know you created for yourself. Get what I mean? That me not for. Now, who tell us by 30 you're supposed to marry? Who tell us by 30 you're supposed to have pitney? Alright, 32 come and you're not married yet. You're not on a pitney yet. 33 catch you now. Anxiety kick in now. Anxiety kick in now because you let down somebody. You look around and you can't find it. Somebody you let down, you know. But the person in your head, because you allow them to get in your head and try to create one life for you where you. Sorry about that. Big old head now, what up your headphone. Yeah, them try to create a life for you and you try to keep up with the life there. Not knowing that this isn't the life you truly want for yourself. Too much people out there live the life, the family. Too much people out there live the life there. My advice to you, get some fuck off in your system. Like, get some fuck off in your system. Get download some of them and keep them in a one part. You know, if you literally say it, you know. But when you see when somebody are forward with instructions for your life, when you fall into where you want, apply one and fuck off them. Apply one of them respectfully. You don't have to disrespect no one, you know. Nah. Them leave them for years, so you say it. You just apply it in your mind. Apply it. Beep. About mission. You don't tell me that. You don't tell me what I'm supposed to do with my life. You have your life. You have the same 24 hours. Make your decision. Why don't you make your decision? Why are you trying to make your decision through me? I implore you, take a minute, self-evaluate. Self-evaluate. Is this what I really want to be doing with my life? Do I feel complete? Am I giving back to life what I was sent here to give? Societal's timeline for success will have you out here trying to take, just receiving. Have you selfish? Because we all in a one race, one imaginary race to one imaginary finish line for one imaginary crowd with some imaginary cheerleaders. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. But we all out there try to run our race. We're not no finish line. For we people them go to try run a race too, you know. How much parent ear talk say, oh my pitney them nah suffer like me, them nah. But the cycle still fucking continues. They die and you're still here suffering. We're still here going through our own suffering. May not be the suffering we're going in for them time. Get what I mean? And we can out here still trying to do the same, and later on down the line our pitney then come here and still have to face some things with different same way. True success can reach you every day, and you should feel that feeling every single day. Every single day you should feel successful. Every day. Whether it be you just get up and feel like you want to walk over a beach and you go over there and sit down for 5 minutes, you smile with yourself. Give yourself reasons to smile and feel successful every day, instead of feeling like a failure because you did not manage to attain that goal that was set by someone else for you. Give yourself reasons to feel like a victor in your own life and not like a failure because you let down mommy. In order to succeed yourself, you have to fail some people. In order to succeed yourself, you have to fail some people. Yeah, you have to make them feel it. Because for them, requirement of you doesn't match your supply. Get what I mean? Yeah. It's a pleasure. Always. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Again, in order to succeed yourself, be comfortable with failing some people, and sometimes some people you love to. This has been episode 2 of the Dose of Substance podcast. Do remember to follow the pages, subscribe. See, on YouTube it's Substance Viva. On Instagram, Dose of Substance podcast. Like it, comment, give us an email, give us a DM. Let us know how you feel. Until then, walk good here. Yeah man, walk good. See you soon next week. Blessings.